Hi everyone, my name is Ashlie, Ashlie, and please don't forget to subscribe to me. Today, as I am sitting here getting my coffee drink on, getting a little caffeinated up in here, I am doing a fall get ready with me, and I'm going to use the new Matte Bar by Maybelline eyeshadow palette. I have never used this before, but it has such stunning fall colors that I've been dying to use. So if you like the look that I came with today, please get comfortable, grab a snack or some coffee, and let's get right into it. First, I'm going to go in with the Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. This has been one of my favorite primers because it holds the eyeshadow on so good. I take about that much for 2 eyeballs, mix it between my fingers, and one at a time, I just tap it all over my eyeball. And I do bring some underneath because I always put some eyeshadow under my eye as well. Just feels so soft. And this is from the drugstore, which is even better. Anything to save you $1. Anything to save you $1. While that is setting, it should set for about 30 seconds. I'm going to go in with the Glossier Boy Brow to comb my brows up. I typically like to do 2 layers of this. And if there's any excess on the applicator, I just take it off. Because you don't want too much, because then it's going to get messy and on your skin everywhere. I did my grandma's makeup today because she's going out to eat dinner with my grandpa and my uncle. So that was fun, and she always is in such a better mood when she has her full face of makeup done too. So guys always wonder, why do you do your makeup? It just puts us in a better mood. It's like, why do you play video games? Because it puts you somewhere else. It makes you feel a little better. Remember that. Since we're going in with a fall look today, I chose from Maybelline the Matte Bar. I really like it because it has a lot of neutral colors, reds, brown. I really like that. I'm going to definitely stick with these colors over here. Anytime I see anyone else dolled up, I don't know about you, but I like to go and do my makeup too. So when I did my grandma, she was all happy, so beautiful. I was like, oh, I want to go do my own makeup now too. And I am going out to dinner with my dad, so it makes sense. First, I'm going to go in with this pink shade up here in Empire. They do have the names on the back, which is pretty cool. I've been into a lot of Maybelline stuff. I don't know what's going on, but their products have just been really reeling me in. I'm just putting a base on my eye right now because I want it a little bit smoked out, of course. Next, I'm going to darken it up with this shade right here. It's like a purpley pink. It's in the shade Landmark. I just want to place most of this on the outer corner. And I did my own nails today. I had to do a full set because about a month ago I did a new set and I tried colored acrylic. Never gonna do that again. I tried green, and then of course, even if you paint over it, you won't see the green, but if you look underneath, you're gonna see it, and it was just driving me crazy. So I had to take that off. I was like, yeah, never again. At least I learned a lesson. I'm getting a little faster. It only took me about an hour and a half to do my nails today. But I always have to do them when my husband's not home because he cannot stand the smell of acrylic. I always do it in our spare bedroom. I have everything set up so perfectly for me. Just to deepen it a little bit, I'm going to go in with this shade right here in Flat Iron. Again, just placing this on the outer third. So far, all of these colors are extremely pigmented and they're blending out very seamlessly. They're also building out on top of each other very nice. None of them look muddy. Next in my crease, I'm going to take this shade right here in Grit. I'm going to put a little bit of that just right in here, right in my crease. Put this right in my crease. This lightest shade Landmark. I just want to smoke it out on the top, just put it right up here. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of is not having shimmer or any kind of metallic in my palettes. But for the sake of today's video, I'm just going to go with it. I'm not going to use any other shades. I'm just going to go and deepen out the outer corner a little bit more with this chocolatey brown. Put most of the color down by the lash line just for about a minute, rubbing it back and forth. And then you could start to work it up into the crease. I'm gonna go in one more time with that burgundy shade. Run this more in the middle of my eye. It does have a lot of kickback and fallout. You can see a little bit, but I don't mind when it has this much pigment at all. It's just blending out so easily. See, every once in a while I treat myself with a real bougie, expensive palette, but there really is no need to because you can get palettes from the drugstore that perform so nicely. And everyone needs to treat themselves sometimes. I think my last expensive palette was Sigma. Can't really count the Morphe Jaclyn Hill because it was only $18, so to me that's pretty reasonable. The one from Sigma, if you don't get it on sale, is like 50 bucks. That to me is a little bougie. With a smaller brush, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this red and the brown together. Just gonna mix it here and here, just for the outer corner, just to bring that dark back. Face primer, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. I think the consistency of this primer is so cool because it is so thick, but once you warm it up with your hands, it turns into water. It turns into, like, you could see it in the light, like pure liquid. But it dries down pretty fast on the face, so I just spread it out very quickly. Been having a lot of success in the drugstore recently. All of their makeup products, they're really coming through. While that is settling in, I'm going to jump off really quick so I can go in with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liquid Liner and just pop on little wings. I'll be right back. All right, she back with her coffee and her wings, so everything's okay. Y'all, I cannot believe this morning when I went to my car, there was ice on my car. I'm like, where did this frost come from? I'm not ready for winter. I hate the cold. I hate it. Okay, from Wet n Wild, I'm going to go in with their Photo Focus Translucent Powder. Just lay some of it under my eye, tapping it right in those fine lines and creases. Then from Glossier, their Stretch Concealer Corrector in G11. Here's what it looks like on the outside. It's funny, their packaging, it makes it look like there's nothing here. Meanwhile, that's all the bottom. That's how much product comes, just where the top goes. But it seems to be lasting a while. It didn't make too much of a dent yet, because you really don't need a lot of product, which is nice. I'm going to take this buffer brush to just tap in here and go right in here and start tapping that right under my eyes. I'm going to go in one more time with that loose setting powder and just set that concealer in place, just pushing it down. Okay, here's the exciting part, foundation, because the base is everything. I have the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It Foundation and Concealer. My shade's in Light. It is for all skin types, which it's nice with mine because I have dry skin and it is very hydrating. First, I'm just going to go in and make polka dots. Then I'm just going to start blending her out. I picked out this foundation because it's one of my favorites because it just stays put no matter what kind of weather, whether it's cold, hot weather, when you're sweating, crying, there's high humidity, it doesn't budge. It is very full coverage and it does not feel like you're wearing a mask or anything. It is so light on the skin. You only need one layer of this. You do not need two because it covers all your blemishes, all the redness, all of the imperfections in your face. I absolutely love this foundation. I got it from Walgreens and it is super affordable.
Coffee break.
Much better. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Tan Lines. It's a little twisty jar and it is so beautiful. I'm gonna warm it up just a moment and tap my brush inside. Tap on the back of my hand just to make sure it wasn't too much product. You just start slowly pouncing it on your cheeks and building it up. Okay, that is one of my favorite cream bronzers. Next, I'm going to go into the Ciate Marbled Light Halo. Kind of reminds me like an hourglass, how it has the pink and the white swirl to it. It looks so pretty. I'm going to take a brush and just swirl those two together. Put it right on top. And I always add a little dab on my nose. That's just personal preference. From Revlon, I have the Skin Light in 201 Daybreak Glimmer. It is a beautiful gold color. I always just take a smallish brush and just put it right on the top of my cheekbones.
I wish my hair would just mind its business and stay where it needs to stay.
For a lippy, I'm just going to go in with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss because it has hyaluronic acid, which helps hydrate your lips, in the shade 6 Reef. I used this in my last video and I really enjoyed wearing it. It felt so good on the lips. And it smells so good. Alright, I'm going to go back in the palette to put some color underneath my bottom lash line. I'm going to go into this color right here. Then I'm going to go into the orangey color right here. It's like burnt orange. And just put it right underneath. My favorite black eyeliners from Milani in Stay Put 01 After Dark. It has a smudger on the other side. I'm just going to go in real quick and do a little bit of tight lining on the top and the bottom waterline. Okay, then I'm going to jump into one of my all-time new favorites because it gives the perfect length, volume, and separation. It is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. It gives like the perfect fake lash effect, and it has that wand that kind of curves, which helps your lashes curve up. But first I'm going to go in with my Tarte eyelash curler. And make sure I get all of them in there and hold them up for approximately 30 seconds each side. Do not go up and down because that just messes up your eyelashes. You just want to hold them down and that's it. Just one time. Otherwise it breaks your eyelashes and it's just not healthy for them. With just one layer, look at the difference. Okay, I would say my simple fall look came through for me. I really like the way everything worked today, and I really truly enjoyed this palette. It was definitely worth the purchase. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I can't wait to see you on my next video. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and click subscribe. And next to the subscribe button is a little notification bell. Please click that to be notified of all my future uploads. Bye, y'all.